Because all it takes is for you to hear the wrong thing or the wrong word being said, and the first thing you're going to scream is, "What do you mean such and such and such and such? Mind your business."
Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform out up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and
Hey y'all, hey, how you doing? How are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a great day, great night, great evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. If you are new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, my loyal royals. So good to see you. If you are new to the fam, welcome to the family, my new loyal royals. So good to finally meet you. Welcome everyone back to Whatever Wednesday. And today, as you can tell, I'm going to give you some travel tips. So, as you know, travel has become more and more hectic, and it has become more and more stressful depending on the situation, where you're coming from and where you are going. And as a result, it seems either people seem to, not say lose themselves coming into the airport, more or less, but close enough. So what I'm going to do is give you my 5 tips as someone who works for a carrier that just make logical sense. So with that being said, let's get into these tips. All right, so tip number 1, don't put critical medication in a checked bag. This is self-explanatory. Please, for goodness sake, stop putting critical medication in your checked bag. A lot of people that I come across say, well, my medication is in my checked bag and now I'm stuck. What am I supposed to do? First off, my first question is always, why is your medication in your checked bag? And what I get told is, oh, I didn't expect to stay here longer than I was supposed to. People, traveling is unpredictable. You may be good where you get to your destination on time, or something crazy happens and you are heavily delayed. Please always put your critical medication in your carry-on bag. If you are someone that you do not like to carry a bag with you, well, if you need critical medication, there are small bags you can carry. Or if you really want to fill up to it, buy one in the airport. I wouldn't recommend it, but you must not put critical medication in a checked bag, because God forbid your bag gets lost, then your medication is gone. And the last thing that any airline needs is for someone to walk up to them and say, my bag is misplaced. My medication for my life is in that bag. What am I supposed to do? At that point, I'm telling you, the person is going to ask you, the first thing they're going to ask you is, why did you put your critical medication in your bag? Please stop doing that. Put it in your carry-on. Take it on the plane with you. Unless it's one of those ones where you have a big amount of it and it has to go into something big, put a small travel size amount in your carry-on that can cover you in case something happens. And then the rest, of course, can go in your checked bag. At least that way you have a small portion of it to take if you need it. Next, humans are better than technology. Humans are better than technology. This is so because every time there is a delay, the first thing that we get is people running up to us, shoving their phones in our faces and saying, look what my phone shows me. Okay. It's a text message from an automated system. That is not a real person. It comes from an automated system. And if you would rather pay more attention to that, you cannot get mad at us if you miss your flight because you paid attention to your phone. Now, there are times where the alerts will come through and we won't even have an idea of what's going on until someone comes up and says, hey, I have a question, and they'll show us their phone and show us what the alert says. At that point, That is okay because you're asking and confirming what's going on. But stop coming up to us, shoving your phone in our faces and saying, look what I just got. See, I just got another text. It is an automated system. Whenever there's delay, I always tell my passengers, humans are better than technology. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything else about a delay, your best bet is going to be to come to talk to me directly or go and talk to customer service. Basically, anyone that has the airline uniform on can answer your question about the delay. Because if a delay shows that it was supposed to leave, say the plane was supposed to leave on time at 5 p.m. and it's delayed out until 11. If you leave without asking anyone what's going on and you're expecting the plane to leave at 11 because your phone kept updating you that it's 11 o'clock, but suddenly the update changes and it goes back on time to 5 p.m. and that plane leaves without you, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come back to the airport mad as a hornet and tell the person at the counter front, why did this plane leave without me? It said the delay said it was leaving at 11. And the first thing that person's going to ask you that you speak to is, why didn't you ask a real person? So I say that to say, humans are better than technology. Don't rely on a simple automated message that's going to keep changing back and forth to know what your updated delay codes are going to be. Ooh, this one is my favorite. Don't be a fire starter. Don't be a flippin' fire starter. The reason I say don't be a fire starter is because whenever there is a whole lot of junk going on, there is literally always that one person or people that decide they want to try and start a riot, spread misinformation, and get everybody all riled up when it's already a stressful situation as is. Don't be that person, because 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is you're going to get denied boarding. You're going to get denied boarding because our assumption is you're going to cause a disruption on the flight. The flight's already delayed. We're already stressed. Everybody else is already stressed. You being a fire starter is literally doing nothing but causing problems. And then all you have to do is go and sit down and act like nothing ever happened once you decide you're done with causing problems for everybody else. Don't be that person, because I will tell you personally, if you're in my boarding area and you're being a fire starter, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call you out on it, and then I'm going to tell you you're denied boarding. Don't be that person. This next one actually kind of goes right with this. So the next one is mind your manners, hygiene, and your own business. Mind your manners, your hygiene, and your own business. Mind your manners. Just because things don't go your way doesn't mean you have to throw a fit, act like a small child with a tantrum, and then call us everything in the black book. But yet when the supervisor or manager shows up, along with probably the police, depending on what you've done, then suddenly you calm down. When I was growing up, I was told you give respect to get respect. Giving disrespect is not going to earn you respect from us. That's not how that works. Don't do that. So mind your manners. I know everybody was raised to know what manners are. Mind your hygiene. Hygiene, people. Hygiene. Do not come to board an airplane and you clearly smell like something. I forgot. I can't say certain words. Something. If you are smelling like you are drenched in perfume, please be careful doing that, because some people have an allergy to very strong smells. I know me personally, I do not like extremely strong smells. And when you're on a full flight of people and that smell radiates throughout the cabin, it can be very disconcerting, and it can make for an uncomfortable flying experience. And as far as some things, if you've been running around all day, I would highly suggest Carry a small hygiene kit. The airports sell them in every store if you need one. If you're traveling with someone that has some stuff on them, just ask, hey, can I borrow your stuff real quick if they're comfortable with that? But please mind your hygiene, mind your manners. And the last thing of that, mind your business. If someone is having a conversation in a different language, obviously that conversation is between A and B, not A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Obviously, if it's in a different language, it's not meant for you to know what they're saying. Mind your business. If people around you are having a soft conversation between A and B, mind your business. Don't try to stick your ear in their conversation because they're obviously talking hush-hush for a reason because their conversation is between A and B. Mind your business because all it takes is for you to hear the wrong thing or the wrong word being said, and the first thing you're going to scream is, what do you mean such and such and such and such? Mind your business. And last but not least, this one I always encourage the people because everybody seems to have a problem when it comes to this. Carry a power bank. Carry a power bank. I don't know how many times I've had people come up to me and say, why can't this airport replace its power outlets? Because our airport sees over 1,000 plus people in a day. And the staff for the airport are not going to come out every single night and replace the power outlets because they're burnt out. No, they're not. My biggest scenario I try and ask people is, what happens if you go somewhere or you're on a plane and your phone is starting to die? There are no power charging outlets on certain airplanes. What you gonna do? You only carry your base and your cable. Why are you not carrying a power bank? As a matter of fact, this is the power bank that I use. I've literally had it for 5 years. It's never let me down. It works perfectly. And I keep it fully charged. I'm always traveling with it. When I travel around the States, I have this one and a smaller one. And then when I go out the country, I have 2 of these. Why are you not carrying a power bank? Because what happens if you go somewhere and the power is out and there's no way for you to charge your phone because the outlets don't work? Are you going to go and scream at the airport staff because the power outlets don't work because the power is out? Carry a power bank. The power bank that I just showed, $30 on Amazon. It works just fine. Carry a power bank. So those are my tips. I hope you found them useful. I'm sorry if it seems like I got a little salty on some of them. Not gonna lie, I did. Because when you experience the same thing in treatment every day because of sort of but less amounts of common sense, then it kind of gets to you after a while and you just have to kind of throw that out there. But other than that, I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, family, and other aviation travel enthusiasts. Please, if you will, go follow me over on Twitter at DragonPink07. And with that said, I will see you later. Bye.
Never say forever fall into the